Wow, I sure do love playing games that aren't the launch title of the Gamecube and editing non-review videos. What?
As part of your Nintendo YouTuber contract, you are legally obligated to play through Luigi's Mansion 1 during the month of October.
Oh yeah, I was already planning to do
and review it.
But it's October 24th as of writing this! On October 28th as of speaking this!
Okay, bye-bye.
Luigi's Mansion. That game I played in the hospital that one time. Not Wario World. No, that's a different one. Being the launch title of the Gamecube, its main purpose was to demonstrate the hardware and show off just how good things could look. Honestly, I think the game did very well on that angle, as even to this day there's still not a single game that looks quite like it. Not even the sequels. It was very ballsy for Nintendo to start their new console generation off this way, focusing on a character who, except for those two horrific mistakes, has never had the leading role, at the same time as trying for a more unsettling feeling game, which too has never really been done, the closest being Super Metroid and Mario Party 1. This is the game that defined who Luigi would be from now on. The game which made him go from a somewhat cocky feller to a wacky scared guy. It is here where things such as his fear of ghosts and indomitable Italian spirit were established. This is how he became the character we all know and love. Without any further delay, explanation, or unfunny bits, I give you Luigi's Mansion. I know it's player's choice, shut up. I'll give them this, that is a mansion. Surprisingly, this is the only time in the franchise, excluding remakes, I can say that. Honestly, I love this save select screen. The little touch of your mansion shifting to our mansion is bloody fantastic. Also, you can watch a Pikmin ad. Wonderful. The game begins, where else, outside the scary mansion in a horrible woods. We see Luigi tracing out the path on the map to see if he's went the right way, and I don't see why that was necessary, as Luigi, it is right in front of you, you blind moron. Sure, it looks a little different to what was advertised, but so does McDonald's, and you don't usually see people stare confused at one of their burgers. Wow, this place is, rustic. Sure, we'll go with that. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but it'll do. I bloody love the visuals here, though. Despite being older than my nan, I'd argue this game still holds very well visually. The lighting system of the game is what really ties it together for me. The way Luigi's torch acts on the objects here is so cool and just adds so much to the vibe they're trying to go for. Ah yes, the fabled Mario button. For some reason still not yet known, Nintendo decided to make the biggest button on their controller act as a command to make Luigi scream in terror for his bro. Sure, it also acts the interact button, which can lead into issues, but for a good amount of the game, pressing it will just result in said exclamation. Both doors are locked? Well, time to go home. All's well that ends well. I guess this mansion isn't mine after all. Better luck next time, Luigi. Okay, who gave the key to a pile of Cheetos dust? See, they can't even hold on to it. That's why we're not supposed to do that. The key getting animation in this game is the closest we will ever get to perfection. The little music bit that plays and the joy expressed by Luigi is, as the French would say, pretty good, yeah. The unlocking animation is also really good. Luigi slowly inching his trembling hand towards the handle to then grab it with a sudden boost of confidence really does show the essence of his character. I mean, sure, he may be fearful, but he always pushes himself to help, even at the expense of his overalls and hygiene. Oh god, it's a spectre! Hopefully that's the only scary thing in this. Egads! An old person! Quick, stop him before they get to a car! Okay, jokes aside, this is Professor Egad, an elderly ghost researcher dude who lives in an outhouse. Honestly, he's one of my favorite Mario characters, despite not appearing in the spin-offs. I mean, bar Mario Party. But at the same time, Whack has appeared at Mario Party, so just everyone can end up there. Wait, Luigi, you won this in a contest? Okay, even if you did enter this contest, it should have been very fishy, as nobody is willing to give away an entire bloody mansion, except Mr. Breast, maybe. Also, wait, if the mansion is new, why was Egad here then? Especially for so long. I mean, sure, this seems like a prime ghost hunting location, but with how the game ends, that probably isn't the case. Oh, yeah, great. Mario's here too. You know, of course he had to find a way into this game. He couldn't just let his brother have his own experience. No, he needed to wedge his way in. Honestly, I hope something terrible happens to him. With the screen popping up showing us the controller, it's very obvious that we're now going into the proper tutorial of how to actually do the main gameplay bit, which is ghost catching. Beyblade reference. I love it when Egad says it's vacuuming time and then vacuums all over those guys. Okay, jokes aside, I legitimately do like the combat system of this game. Oh, wait, I haven't explained that yet, have I? For these regular ghosts, you flash them, then suck to your heart's content. You do said sucking by holding the right trigger down and holding the opposite direction to where the ghost is going on the control stick. So, for example, if one was going up, you hold down, if one was going left, you hold right, that kind of stuff. What do you do when the ghost is switching directions very fast? Cry. The animations for this game are sublime too. The way Luigi yanks at the ghost and how said ghost spins around into the poltergeist is just filled with character. Damn, only 8. In all fairness, it's kind of hard to suck 5 at once. Okay. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to expect a lot of these jokes, folks. The Hoover is one of the simplest devices to make an innuendo around. Device, because it's a device. Did you get that? I hope you got that one. Before going back to the mansion, I feel like I should show you this. The Game Boy Horror. I see what you did there, Nintendo. It's because the original Game Boy is horrible. Egad says he invented it, but we all know that to be complete bull. Unless homebrewing counts as inventing, which, if that's the case, means I'm bloody Iron Man. Okay, mansion time. And here we see a toad. Why are they here? God knows. Man, I thought this was Luigi's mansion, not everyone's mansion. These guys serve as save blocks for this game. While the game is incredibly short and sections don't last too long, it is better than not having them. Forcing players to save after each major boss would suck. New to the mansion, other than the lights being on and the toads, is coins. Yes, finally you can collect money in a Luigi game. Jokes aside, the coins and other forms of currency actually have a use here. Kinda. You'll see. Money comes in the form of coins, as you've just seen, bills, gold bars, and 2 more I'll save for when they actually show up. Blowing out the candles in this room, other than making it slightly darker, angers these painting chaps and summons ghosts. Said ghosts are the most common ones you'll see. Doing minimal damage and having no power conditions bar flashing to suck, it's quite obvious these are designed to be the basic enemies you learn your busting skills from. Yeah, notice I tried to open the door but shouted for that one guy? That's why I hit the interact and grieve button being on the same place. Second room and already a new ghost type. These guys have double the health and hit much harder. Luckily they too don't have any special requirements to get. Ooh, gold bar. Gourd if you won't. Next room features not 1, not 2, not 3, but 2 new ghost types. First is the Speedy Spirit. There's only 15 of these in the game and they can be really annoying at times. The whole gimmick with these guys is that they don't come back when you flash them. You're given 1 chance to stun and suck them. However, it is very worth your while if you do. They make you stinking rich. Sure, it's annoying trying to get them while being pestered by other ghosts, but man, is it fun making Luigi exempt from taxes. The other type is these chaps, the ghosts of Donkey Kongs. They throw banana peels everywhere, which, as one may expect, makes you slip in a comical fashion. Another toad! Still do not understand why they've elected to stay here, especially after meeting Luigi, but to each their own, right? Just before we finally get a chance to unlock that one door, we get a call from Glad warning us of the strength of the next ghost, explaining that it is much harder to make them show their hearts. Oh, come on, Nintendo. You're not even making these jokes hard! He is right though, you can't just flash and dash here. But before we get into the first one of those, there is one more new ghost type to get, for now. This being the we already did that one. Golden Mice. The gold mice act in a very similar way to the Speedy Spirits, in that you only have 1 chance to get them and must grab them while the room is still yet to be cleared. The main difference here is the fact that half of these randomly appear in rooms, while the other half must be summoned by inspecting cheese, the favourite pastime of white people. Both types of ghosts can, on occasion, drop gems, which are the 4th money thingy here. There are many different types of these worth varying levels of money. Alright, portrait ghost time. First one is that one guy from the Thornberries. Essentially, keep your flashlight off him until they yawn, which I also find quite rude, as the book they're reading is the story of Paper Mario, and sure, while the first game follows the generic Bowser kidnaps Peach plot, there's enough interesting bits there to... Anyway, pearls. Pearls are the 5th way to make money in this game. They come in 3 different sizes, with the largest being worth the most. Getting said largest is difficult, however. You must remove 90% of the ghost health in 1 suck, which sounds difficult, but usually isn't, even with a poison shroom spawning at 25-ish health. The main thing that will trip you up here is a ghost movement and the surrounding factors. For example, the book's flying occasionally from the back of this room here, so if you're not careful and they hit you, bam, you've just messed everything up and have to restart. Luckily for me, I'm not a moron in this case, so that didn't happen and I managed to get him down in just 1 sucklage. Next one to suck is his wife. She's a tad bit more complex, we having to open the curtains, but again, she's quite easy. Also, that's not even complexity, that's just doing a different action that's easy. And now... the big one. Each section has an end boss. This one being Chauncey, the weird dead baby thing you probably shouldn't put too much thought into. Speaking of dead babies, Luigi shoots a ball into this child's head, which would 100% dent their developing skull. Luckily, this is a kid's game, so instead what happens is Luigi gets shrunk and almost dies. Boss ghosts sadly do not give pearls. However, there still is something you must ensure to do, and that's to say above 90 health. Anything below 90, and you gotta restart the fights for reasons. Dodge the funny horses and give permanent brain damage a couple more times, and should be more than fine. Or great. Great's, yeah, that'd be more than fine. With how, difficult that fight was, we clearly need to go back to the lab to recover. A benefit of this, however, is you get to see why I was making such a big stink by staying above 90 health. The Ghost Portraitificationizer, a name that sounds like an off-brand Doofenshmirtz invention. It puts the ghost back into paintings. The quality of said paintings depends on how much health you had removed from the ghost, or, in the case of boss ghosts, how much health you had left. It also changes the frame, which is an easier way to tell how good of a job was done. Being the absolute gamer I am, all three were gold, yep, gold. All were gold. That's how cool I am. We also get to see all of the money counted up that we collected along our wonderful adventure. And it's 7 million, Christ. That's more money than I have bones. You know, crazy to think I've made that much from the smallest part of the game. Returning to the mansion, we can now actually explore the first floor of it. It's in the hallways of said first floor we get introduced to one of the worst enemies ever. These ceiling guys. See, they make you stop dead in place, which can lead you to taking damage from some of the other ghosts. You can tell that they are specifically designed to be annoying thanks to their poo-poo eating grin and annoying laugh. Oh yeah, there's also bat ghosts now. They're like the rat ghosts from earlier, but airborne. Oh wait, I forgot to mention the rat ghost, didn't I? It doesn't matter. There is another new type to introduce, a more major one. This being these delightful fellows. Despite being incredibly annoying with their whole hugging mechanic, I have described them as delightful because of the funny noises they make. I mean, just listen. Next room, and there's another new ghost type. Christ, it feels like Sand Kingdom all over again. These guys are dead shy guys. Remove the masks off them, and then suck to your heart's content. This is, by the way, the first time, and I believe the last time we've ever got to see what's underneath the mask. It's 2 yellow circles. Incredible. This room also has a portrait ghost. I don't get how it works. See, I think you spin around on the floor while not looking at them to reveal their heart, but I don't know, it just kept on being weird, and like if you walk into them, then you're pretty much looking at them, so it cancels out. I just didn't fully get it. But once you do figure out the impossible riddle of how to get to their hearts, they aren't that difficult to get. Just make sure to dodge the poison shroom and stay off the spinning floor. Oh boy, another speedster of spirit! This one is kinda hard to get because of how small this room is, as well as the new ghost type. It's literally the guy with no binders from earlier, but now they bite you or something as they do damage. Okay, now what? You know, nothing's happened when I cleared the room. Oh, a button! I actually really do like this. It makes good use of how the front wall kind of disappears when you're looking into a room. Okay, now there's a trapdoor with a warning sign, warning poster nearby. Let's open it up. Nothing bad could ever happen. Oh no, oh god, oopsies. Wait, King Boo? Since when were there monarchs other than Bowser and Peach? Wait, and Daisy. Almost forgot Daisy. Yeah, egad, obviously it would have been better if they were kept inside of there. You don't have to be a genius to figure that one out, but then again, we wouldn't have the final boss or like 12 hours of gameplay that these guys had if they were kept in there, so maybe it's a great thing they're there. You know, it'd be quite shocking for Boos not to be in this game. Like, they are the ghosts from Mario after all, so not all too shocked to see them here. Why they act so differently to the rest of the ghosts in this game, I don't understand. So, basically, almost every room in the game has Hidden Boo in it. Unlike the Speedy Spirits and Gold Mice though, you find these guys after a room has been cleared. The way I said that makes it seem like there's Speedy Spirits or Golden Mice in every room in the game. There very much is not. Don't go looking for them. These guys hide in one of any interactable object in the room. Thankfully, Nintendo realized that this would be a very annoying mechanic if you had to search each individual one, so they added a sort of hot-cold beeper onto the Game Boy. Oh, also every single one of them has a pun name. Like, all 50 of them. Most are pretty good, honestly. Back into unexplored areas, we get to go to the bathroom. Or at least we would if not for the fact there's a key stuck in the toilet. Okay, seriously, Toad, Why in God's name were you even in a situation where you could do that? As disgusting as the key is, we sadly need to continue, as this room features probably the most important ghost of this game. Gold Mice 2! This woman is a fortune teller type person thing. They can't do anything unless you have an item of whomsoever you're looking for though. So, since we have nothing, we might as well move on to the next room, which has a mechanic that I really, really like, even if it then gets stolen in Super Mario 64 DS and Luigi's Mansion 2 and probably a bunch of other games. In fact, this probably isn't even the first game where this was done. Basically, you can only see the ghosts in the mirror, except for when they're attacking or being attacked. So you have to do this whole thing where you need to try and replicate your movements in the mirror with the one not in the mirror, which is easy enough as mirrors kind of, you know, reflect your movements exactly. That's how mirrors work. It's a good mechanic. For completing this challenge, Luigi gets ability to blow hotly. Pushing the left button down makes the poltergust act as a flamethrower. If the left button is pushed all the way down though, you fire a ball of fire out of it. Somehow. I don't think that's how these things work, but maybe they are. Go away! Okay, washroom time. Don't fall for the fake door. Oh, hey, Mario's hat. Looks like somebody had an accident in No Man's Land. Or the Tall Mountain with the monkey. Is there other places you can lose your hat in that game? I forget. Oh yeah, the klepto guy if he steals your hat. So hey, secret rooms, am I right? This one is fun because it's haunted. Like the rest of the mansion. The ghosts here though are a completely new type, kind of elemental. They are identical to the normal ghosts, but now you have to use an element to get to their heart. This room also has a boo in it as well. Oh yeah, there's also 3 different types of gems, but let's be honest, that is not nearly as interesting as Gumbo. Anyway, so you know what's cool about fire? Arson! Let's go burn an old guy. I have no clue what he's supposed to be doing here. Is he having a stroke? I'm gonna put him out of his misery. Definitely because he's in pain and not because they need to do it for 100% completion. Oh hey, the Super Mario Bros. Overworld theme. What a wacky song that definitely won't be overplayed as time goes on. Oh god! It's a gamer! Oh hey, the Super Mario Bros. 3 athletic theme. Nice. Wait, hold on, why are you attacking me? I got it right. Okay, you know what? Fine, screw you, get sucked. See, it's funny because Luigi, he's small now. Speaking of small, this next spirit gives me a stomach ulcer. No, not the Speedy Spirit, the other one. Not the Gold Mouse either, Luigi. Oh, stop being such a smartass. This boss is smelly. It takes ages to steal his food, and even once you have done that, you still can't suck him. No, you have to wait for his heartburn to calm down first. And, even when you do finally get to suck him, he's really hard. Despite being so comically obese, the guy moves really fast. Wait, he was optional? Next room is the kitchen, which makes sense as they usually are next to the dining room. There's another Speedy Spirit in here, but I'd recommend removing the pots and stuff before fighting him because you don't exactly want to be losing your chance to get money and stuff. Oh! The door's on fire! I have no way to deal with this. Unless more fireworks. You know, seeing as we can burn the fake doors, surely just burning down the mansion would work too, right? Oh, good. Luigi can bend water now. All he's missing is the earth metal thing. Yeah, this works in the same way as the fire one. Suck up the spirit of the element you want, and away you go. Which means we can now unfire the door, which that... No, it should have just been dust at this point. Oh hey, a plant right after I got water bending. I sure do wonder what I'm supposed to do here. No? Okay, I guess I'll abuse this dog then. Mr. Bones. This guy technically isn't a portrait ghost as he's used like 5 times, but he's still only used like 5 times. Seriously, I don't fully get why they made this new ghost type for him to only show up like twice. Once you murder him, his bone falls out and the dog starts sucking the bone, so then you can suck the dog, which it can be a little hard, but you know, that's because you shouldn't really be sucking dogs. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I had no clue what to do here. I was really worried that I forgot something, or that the game glitched, or because like, no matter what I did, ooh, a jewel. What I did, nothing happened, till eventually a bunch of bones came out of nowhere. Like, seriously though, I spent a good minute fumbling about with nothing to do. This guy isn't even really a spirit. The big boss of this chapter, this act, this segment, I don't know what they're called, is the manifestation of the mansion's mold or something. Like, they're not even a ghost, they're not even a dead guy. His whole mechanic is that he abuses the weird lighting of this game to make goopy shadow spirit people. which you can then suck up and fling back at him to then attack him. I wouldn't think being hit by a shadow would make you corporeal, but you know what? Good for you. Said goopy shadow clones can overwhelm me quite quickly, so usually after, sucking on him for a bit, I like to thin out the numbers a little before going for him again. Be careful, keep your distance, and should be easy enough fight. Painting time, and wow, look! Gold, told, bold, cold, mold, sold. Well done me. Jesus, I made a bunch of money. 21 million-ish, more than Act 1. I can see why Luigi did this for 2 more games. Back into the mansion we go. Thankfully the lights have been turned on, so we never have to do those annoying— god damn it. Mario, while I appreciate you leaving a note, that is very much a birdhouse, not a letterbox. Letterboxes, they're usually at the front of the house. Hey, speaking of Mario, what's with that Mario-like screaming I'm hearing? Oh. See kids, that's why we don't jump into empty paintings. Oh come on, now is not the time for that. Also, wow, Toilet Toad. Toiload, glad to see you doing your business whenever you need to. Now that I think about it, we haven't actually revisited Madame Clairvoyant yet. We should probably go do that. She tells us stuff we already know, like in being stuck in a painting, which we literally just saw. Actually, while we're in the area, let's go water that flower from earlier. Look at how pretty he is now. Hopefully their next look looks even better than that. Speaking of watering plants, water plants. Seriously, practically everyone in the game gives a fair bit of money. Some giving gems and others just giving bills and stuff. Go do them. This is also a PSA for if you have plants in real life. They also need water. They won't give you money for it, but you should still water them. Oh god. I hate this next because Luigi, I swear to god. Befatless, like the chat he is, cannot be sucked easily. Not only because you gotta thwack him with these sandbags, but because of how fast he moves. Like, seriously, you gotta kind of support yourself against the dumbbell here to even have a chance to do it. Thank Christ there's a toad in the room right next to him, because if there wasn't, this would have been so much more painful. And he wasn't even required. And the boo flew straight out of the room, like I couldn't even do anything. And my back hurts. That isn't the game's fault, but I still felt like it was, something to mention alongside the rest of them. Boo regard, more like poo regard. I sure showed him. Still hate being alive though. Okay, this door makes even less sense. At least the other was near water at location and an outside. Oh hey, a Gauss. Fun fact about this room. This is the only room in the game where 2 golden mice can spawn. Yep. One's random and one is summoned. They picked the perfect ghost for this room. I hate him. It's the hug one from earlier, but he's just so good at stopping you from catching the mice. Oh, okay. Luigi can walk on the ceiling now. Sure. I mean, he can walk on water, so... the ice... Luigi... You can already bend water. You do know what ice is, right? Oh, good. Another dark hallway. Oh, hey, not your mother's in this game. Wait, never mind. Your mother is in this game. Good for her. Just like the Nikocado Spaghettorino ghost from earlier, she can move very fast despite her size. Oh, hey, an empty bathroom. Finally, Luigi can relieve himself. Why were you in there? Why did the toilet water not clear up your heartburn? Why is this poster a thing at all? Seriously, what's with that thing? And why is it mean? Speaking of things being mean, this next boss... got you, Luigi. I said boss this time. The Speedy Spirit joke doesn't work. Yeah, no, this one I don't like. I don't like the balls here. They're very awkward to grab. I need to hit all 3 balls onto them. Ow, stop. Ow, god. And she's dead. Limb booger? In all fairness, I did say most of the jokes were good, not all of them. Anyway, remember that one room next to the dead babies that we can go into? Yeah, well now we can. This room features 2 kids. And a Speedy Spirit. Yes, I know, Luigi. I really don't like the way you summon the kids here. It's a bit awkward feeling. I wasn't able to quite get it to spin around properly, but eventually I did. Once you do activate them, because that's essentially what this is, you have to play a game of hide and seek, and just like hide and seek in real life, the best way to win is by peeing everywhere. Okay, now they're attacking us. You know what this means? Child abuse time. Jokes aside, you dodge one while sucking the other. It's not all too hard. The boo was kind of annoying though. Visiting the fortune teller chap again reveals something horrific. King Boo has kidnapped Mario! Next room has a Speedy Spirit. Thank you for showing that, Luigi. It also has a portrait ghost. Slim bank shot. I hate him. Basically, imagine the grandmother from earlier, but they move way too fast. 1%. 1 bloody %. Not 9, not 8, 7, 9, 4, or 1. 1. Thankfully, you just need to remove 90%, not 100%, but it is still so painful, because you need to hit them with 3 balls again. Okay, just say, after you've gotten 3 balls, it's hard to get another 3 balls after that in such quick succession, you know? And, of course, he wasn't even required. The next room is though, and it somewhat reuses a concept from earlier. Remember the mirror room? Well, now it's a projector, and you gotta watch the shadows. A much more unique and much more difficult concept to get your head around. Oh hey, Mario's glove! A, why was it in a chest? B, why is it still sweaty? And 3, what comes after the letter B? Next room also has a fun kind of gimmick. You light up these candles to summon the ghosts, then kill them. Again. Oh hey, a telescope in an old game. Can't wait to see a crusty looking sky JPEG. Oh, that actually looks quite nice. Wait, why am I in space? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Speaking of oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I hate this bit. Aiming here is just so weird with the angle that Luigi's at. I'm just not able to quite get it. I don't know, if there is some sort of aiming thing, or if Luigi's got anywhere else, then it would be easier. Doing this explodes the moon and gives us a star. Now, I don't know if this star is a Super Mario Bros. Star or Mario 64 star, but it's a star. With us now having every one of Mario's items, we should go see Madame Poopy Doopy. And for once, she tells us something we didn't know. Bowser is also here. Yep, in Luigi's game, 3 of the 4 characters in the original Super Mario Bros., other than Luigi, show up. Yippee! By the way, the enemies don't quite mean like the proper characters. Don't know why she's making such a big deal about Bowser being dead, though. You know, like, is this the first time Bowser's being defeated? Is that what we're going at here? Or, because I just don't get why they're making such a big deal, because Bowser's been killed many times. Look, I need to understand let's put together a Mario timeline, okay? Just tell me where I need to go. Also, turns out she likes being a painting, which, hey, well done, Luigi. This is the one and only ghost you haven't been a prick to. Also, apparently there's a boon here this whole time. Oh, Luigi. Yeah, wow, really unique and original one there. Oh, yes, by the way, before I forget, grab the Speedy Spirit in the basement, or else. There's a time coming up where you can't grab him anymore. Also known as you complete the room. The mice down there can make it a little bit hard, but it's easy enough. Up to the top floor, excluding the roof itself, we get a new ghost type. These guys slam the floor and cause shockwaves. Also, this one is elemental, so it's like introducing 2 new ghost types. I know, it's weird how we're getting introduced to the elemental version before we get shown the normal version, but who am I to judge? Down in the dark hallway is another type we are yet to see, which is the bowling ball ghost thing. They suck and are really annoying. Oh, why am I in the hallway, you're asking? Yeah, it's because the devs put a water elemental here about 50 years away from an ice source. So, had to make it all the way back to that tea room. Oh, hey, the Deadkey Kongs! I haven't seen you guys in years. Seriously, I don't remember fighting against them at any point in the game beyond the very start. I'm definitely wrong, but I feel like I have to be wrong, because they're not just going to use them so rarely, right? Have you ever tried to walk through a hallway and have literally every single ghost ever in history forever stop you? I didn't even need to go this way for a room or a key or some shit. No, it was just for water. Then it happened again when I was going out with every single one. I love dark hallways so much. Right, before you do anything else on this roof, make sure to water everything. Remember earlier when I told you to water your plants? Yeah. Did you actually do that? Probably not. Do order this one's though, as every single plant here gives money and gems stuff. This one has the best, is the red diamond. It's very pretty. It's useless, it's worth nothing, but it's very pretty. Oh yeah, by the way, I ran out of water right at the last one, so I had to traverse the entire bloody hallway again. Just for that one plant. And it's only a gold bar. I mean, it's better than like 30 coins, but still painful. Whoa, hey guys, what's up? Oh, you've made a circle around Luigi. That's cool. And you brought him into the mirror world. Just how nice. Boolossus sucks. It's really awkward getting him to spike then. Even more awkward freezing the bruise. Oh, yes, right. That's how the fight works, by the way. You split them up and then kill off each bit one by freezing them. They run away whenever you blow ice, which makes this really difficult to do, but still possible if you time it just right when they fly past. Another key grabbed? It's painting time. Gold, oro, ort, oro, zolota, keen, and oro. I butchered those horrendously. Especially the first one. I said that one really wrong. 59 million. That is basically double what there was last time. It's insane. Mansion time. Oh god, what have they done to my boy? I mean, sure, he gives us money, but They very ugly. Ew, gross. Well, time to go into this part of the mansion with no issues or complications arising. Damn! So, when the place is dark, ghosts spawn everywhere. And yes, it is annoying, as every single time one spawns, Luigi has to stop and place go, wow! It's so annoying. Now, we could just go straight to the generator and, solve all that, fix it, never have to deal with it again. Or, we could go find those 3 speedster sports. The good thing about the blackout is that you get a second chance to find all speedy spirits and golden mice you have missed along the way, as well as a chance to gain a bunch of money by catching these 3 spoder spursters. They can be difficult to get if you're a moron. Yeah, see, the great thing about the blackout that I didn't mention is that you can actually clear out rooms, but not have the lights go on. So before going to any of these, any of the spodster bobsters, just clear out all the ghosts in that room. Bam, you're sorted. Don't do what me, a moron, did at the very start. Speaking of morons, this guy. He just does a little muscle spasm and gets killed like an idiot. I don't even know what he's supposed to do. It's kind of depressing killing him, honestly. I mean, we needed the key to go to the generator, but, with how dopey that guy was, we probably could just yoinked it off him, Anyway, so, you know what sucks? The booze. Well, actually, they aren't that bad. They're a fun little mechanic, but, what makes them irritating? The fact they can go through walls and into other rooms. This means now that Mr. Boobs is going to be inaccessible for about 10 years. As see the key that we just got? That doesn't go to where he went to. No. It goes to the attic. Oh well. We just get to see Mr. Bones again. And Boomer's gone. Great. Speaking of things that are just great, the next room features a portrait ghost who is very easy, actually. Like, sure, it can be hard sucking one while the other 2 are trying to touch you, but it's fine if you aren't stupid. Or if you get one of them stuck. Honestly, I think the only reason I find this one easy was because I got him stuck, but I'm just gonna say you're all stupid for finding him difficult. Actually, you know what? Speaking of sucks and stupid, Boomerman is back and still a terrorist. Okay, the 6 o'clock boost is funny. They're still an annoying poo-poo face, but hey, I got Boomer danged, so yerpy. Oh, now we're on the ceiling. How fun. Not like earlier. No, we're not. We're like literally on top of the. We're not upside down. It's so cool up here. You can even fall down a chimney. You shouldn't go down the chimney though. Why? Well, you see, my good chum, there's a gold mice and a speedy spirit. I know, Luigi. Okay, the gold mice here is a random one with a non-existent chance of spawning, meaning if you want to grab it, you have to teleport all the way back to the entrance of the mansion, then make the slow, excruciating journey back up to the ceiling. Again, and again, and again. You know what the worst part is? I didn't even know about the key here until my 5th-ish try. Okay, I did it. Except no! As my computer, Nintendo Gamecube, trademark, decided to crash, so I had to do it all over again. But yeah, no, I then did it all over again, and everything was fine. So we got a room key in that. So now we can go in here. It's filled with these elemental guys. Oh, by the way, see the boo here? Yeah, they kind of have the ability to go into that gold room, which sounds just as painful as it is. Because if they go in there, all the way up to the ceiling, suck. Oh, they're gone. Luckily, I didn't have to go through that, but that's definitely a possibility, and I hate that. So, remember when we pissed on children earlier? Let's do that again. Wait, what? It angered them? Oh, since when did pissing on children anger them? Oh, speaking of angering children, child abuse. So, how exactly do I get that? Alright, I've thought of everything. I give up. Guess I won't be rich. Oh? Yippee! I get to catch this boo that was in the child's bed! Seriously, what the hell were you doing in there? Oh god, oh icky. Back to the attic and wow, this sure is an armor-y. Because the armor. It's got money, people on registers, and pain. What else do you need? Oh yeah, speaking of pain, Jarvis. Play a game of Wacka or Freeze a Mole, then fight him despite winning. Where have we seen that before? This guy can be really difficult as they move fast and fling jars at you, but once again, I'm a master gamer who messed up at 96% removed. so I need to go and suck him again. But hey, still got above 90. You know, that's all you need. Boocaster. More like Poocaster. Also, wow, there were a lot of boos in here. Okay, it was just 2, but that's still a larger amount than I anticipated. Seriously though, the boos here are so bloody annoying. The cramped rooms and long distances between them, sometimes, can really make this a nightmare. Like, this one, for example, where you need to bounce back and forth from this hallway to this room to eventually this room, and it's just annoying. Back to the basement, we go for some more annoyance. We got the offender, I hardly knew our ghosts here, but unlike usual, we do not have anywhere to move here, so we just get damaged constantly. Also, the boo is really annoying. Speaking of things that are really annoying, this next ghost doesn't even deserve to be a ghost and should go straight to hell. Which is pretty ironic because he's an Iceman. He moves so fast. And as one may expect from an ice room, it is ridiculously slippy. And there's ceiling icicles. Suffice to say, I was very happy when this man was very much dead and not buried, but still very much dead, which was great. Okay, at least you can do this with the key. Pretty funny. It almost makes up for the whole me hating my life thing. Also, you gotta love how literally every single boo went here. You also gotta love this guy. Speaking of love, I forgot to grab the boo in the ballroom and the room where the boos are released. One of them is French, the other is Game Boo, which is a good enough pun. Speaking of French, the guy who created all the annoying ghosts was a Frenchman, which doesn't shock me at all, honestly. Let's go ruin his art. The room is basically a gauntlet of all of the major enemy types. Well, I say major, it's just enemies that appeared multiple times, so not spirit ghosts and not the rats. You got your Cheetos, Bruzos, Wackos, Huggos, Shygos, Bananos, and Butthos. Destroying his art, shockingly, angers him, meaning we can now commence the suckage. This grants us access to his most recent work, La Chest with une Key. It blows. Clearing his room allows us to catch the final boo of the game, excluding the kingly man. Of course the boo's French. And of course say, oh, never mind, all 3 times he went right back into the room. You know, cheers to that man, made it much easier to kill you. He drops a golden diamond. It's cool and stuffs. I still prefer the one I got from the flower though, as they had to give up everything to give me that. Back to the basement we go, where these guys finally cause me enough of an annoyance to explain them. If you touch them, you die because they explode. If you suck them up, they explode your vacuum, so you die. And if you're near them too long, they eventually explode. So here we are, one door away from the final boss. With every key, boo, speedy spirit, and portrait ghost in hand, I'd argue we're ready. Oh yeah, by the way, I missed a golden mice from earlier. Oh well, that probably doesn't matter. Honestly, it's really weird seeing this room from this angle. Remember the last time we were here, we saw it through that lion. My things connect too well. I don't understand that at all. You know what's also weird? It's the fact that there's money and gems and stuff in here. I mean, I'm thankful that Nintendo are rewarding me for looking about and stuff, but still, it's weird. While poking about, I accidentally triggered the cutscene, so it's boss time. Okay, I'm sorry, but Gullible Soup is just so stupid, you have to kind of laugh at it. Like, was that a lost in translation kind of thing, or what was it just stupid as well back in Japanese? Look, honestly, man, as much as I like Luigi and staring at him, I don't think he would complete your gallery. I feel like you need a couple more things than just 2 paintings. I gotta admit, I love the thing he does here. It's kind of funny. Okay, weird. Oh, what's happening? No. No, wait. I'm not ready to review Poison's Light Sword yet. So here we are, on the roof of the mansion with the final boss, which is Bowser. That feels kind of unearned, to be completely honest with you. You know, it's a game where King Boo was introduced. I feel like he should be in the final boss. Well, hey, look, that's fixing the sequels, but still, this is kind of scummy to cheat him out of a boss fight. So, what do you do here? Why, you suck his balls, then put them onto his face, something so traumatizing he loses his head. This knocks King Boo out, revealing that this is a Bowser suit, and not the guy himself, thankfully. You suck them as you would any other boo, except they now have a bunch more health and can't escape into another room. Thankfully, they can escape back into Bowser though, so. You then repeat this 3 more times. The first and second repeat is identical, and the third is horrible, as Bowser's head is initially put on the wrong way, so he stumbles by like a headless chicken, obliterating anything in his path, and it is very scary. I'm going to wet myself. Eventually though, the head is fixed, and that allows us to suck one last ball before finally beating King Boo for good. And with that, we've got the crown and dispose of the baddie. We can finally save Mario, who looks a little worse for wear. Gotta love the nod to the original idea for this game with the only lasted one night line. Speaking of love, can't believe I've said that twice now, I love how I got gold on every single one of these fellers. Even Jeremy. And with that, we get to see the final money tally. 126.5 million. That is almost as many teeth as I have. Jesus. Oh, yeah, right, Mario's still painting. I guess we can pop her in reverse and see if that fixes them. Oh god, no, oh Christ, that looked painful. Wait, how's he gonna exit? Ah, I see. Gracefully.
Mamma mia.
You know, you gotta love Luigi's tears of joy here. Okay, maybe he's laughing at his brother, but still, laughter's laughter. That's a big shift up from constantly screaming like usual. And that was Luigi's Mansion, the awkward start to an awkward console generation. This game has, and probably always will be, one of my favorite games ever. The whole vibe and atmosphere is just immaculate, and the short length makes it very, very easy to do a 100% playthrough. Sure, some ghosts were a little hard to suck, and sure I neglected to mention the whole hidden mansion thing at all, but still, this is a fantastic game, and I desperately urge you to play it. And to think we had that much fun with minimal casualties. Oh yeah, right, you finally get to see what the point of the whole money thing was. Luigi gets a mansion with it. Where have I seen that idea before? Alright, that's the end of this video now. Yep, that's right, another review. 2 in the same month. I know I said I wouldn't do that. Now I don't get one in November, or December, or for the rest of the year. But yeah, no, I really do hope you enjoyed this one. It was a fun one to do and relatively short, especially when compared to the Mario Odyssey review. Jesus, there was a lot of the game to play and then a lot to everything else, but yeah. Video's done. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you want to come back to it, or if you just enjoyed it. Leave a comment about something. I don't know, I'll leave it up to you. And subscribe if you've watched a couple of these. I plan to make some more reviews, so if that's the only reason why you like me, do stick around. There's probably more. That's a lie, I'm making no more. This is it, this is the end, this is where I peak. Oh yeah, by the way, special thanks to Pixel Heart. They were the Gmod. They were there for the Gmod. You saw them, as well as a couple jokes along the way. Bye bye.